Here tonight to an I-team investigation at a Florida school board that is taking heat all over a proposed new contract with a consultant who's been working for a religious college known for pushing conservative views in the classroom. And weeks after our partners at the Florida 24 network first revealed this relationship, I-team investigator Katie LaGrone is continuing her coverage with new details about the contract and why it's raising so many eyebrows among superintendents.
Mr. Adams, thank you for your patience.
It's a proposed new contract that prompted one school board member to speak up.
This feels like a very secret scheme.
And dozens.
There is no room for Vermilion in our schools.
Upon dozens.
Don't enter into contracts with an inexperienced, polarizing firm such as Vermilion.
Of local citizens to speak out.
You don't have the right to shove the Hillsdale curriculum down the throats of public school students.
And while new documents released at this point no longer shows the Sarasota County School Board looking at hiring Vermilion Education to consult them on a wide range of services, this draft contract shows the board is still poised to vote on paying Vermilion $28,000 over the next 3 months to conduct what it describes as a district improvement study, reviewing more than a dozen district areas and materials, from textbooks and library books to student surveys, parent access, and guidance counseling. The review would also include 3 school site visits for a sample of instruction. It may sound like typical services from an experienced auditor, only Vermilion isn't an auditor, nor is it experienced. Instead, it's a 3-month-old company led by Jordan Adams, a graduate and former civics education specialist at the Christian conservative Hillsdale College, the same college Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has openly admitted he wants to replicate at Florida's publicly funded new college, also in Sarasota.
We've led the nation in promoting American civics.
This was the governor boasting about New College's conservative transformation during a recent visit to Hillsdale.
We're going to be like a little Hillsdale maybe down in Florida. Can you imagine how good that would be?
But politics aside,
something that I've never heard of before.
Current and former superintendents we spoke with,
it's unheard of. I don't know what to tell you.
Tell us it's highly unusual for any school board to go out on its own and hire a consultant without a recommendation from its superintendent first, even an interim superintendent like Sarasota's.
Why? Because the superintendent deals with the day-to-day operations of the school district. The school board does not. It's that simple.
Kurt Browning, superintendent for Pasco County Schools, is also a former president of the state's Superintendents Association.
It would send a loud message to the superintendent that says they don't value my opinion. They don't trust my employees to get the work done.
According to state law, school boards adopt district policies and programs and approve the budget to fund them, while superintendents and district staff handle the details and day-to-day.
They stay in their lane, I stay in my lane. Those lanes don't cross.
But in a state where education has become a political minefield,
this is not something that we can stand for.
It's not fair. It's not logical.
Classrooms have turned into cultural battlefields.
You belong on a national registry.
And school boards are viewed as partisan foot soldiers.
What is going on in Florida now is very new.
Former Orange County School Superintendent Dr. Barbara Jenkins says school board consultants could become Florida's next public school trend.
It's just a different time. And so what seems normally like a usurping of the superintendent's responsibility, or even an abdicating of the school board's responsibility, has to be seen in a different light because of the current culture in Florida.
I think it would be an opportunity for a consultant to help us with certain things when it comes to keeping us away from the fire.
Good afternoon.
But whether or not it's legal,
a few slides that go with this,
has yet to be challenged or even fully understood.
What I want to talk about mostly,
Vermilion.
It is not a fiscally responsible action to take.
Even if politics appears to be the driving force.
We're excited to have a consultant from Vermilion Education who believes in the Constitution
behind all sides.
This feels like a very secret scheme.
The scheming is really on your shoulders, dear sir.
Sarasota School Board is set to vote on this contract during its next meeting Tuesday. We've made several attempts to contact Board Chair Bridget Ziegler and Vermilion founder Jordan Adams, since the scope of Vermilion services to the board appears to have lessened. So far, though, no response from either. I'm Katie LaGrone reporting.